So then, the Dutch Darts Masters began in Den Bosch today, and these are the results from day one. The last 16, or the first round, the quarterfinals, is tomorrow, which we will be reviewing. But I am just going to go through the results this evening, talk about the games, talk about my reaction of the games, and sort of give some detail on the games. So it started off with Nathan Aspinall against Danny Noppert. A lot of the non-PDC representatives, a lot of the World Series representatives in this event have a real good chance of beating the PDC representatives, and it started off with Nathan Aspinall against Danny Noppert. Danny Noppert, we know, is an incredible dart player, and he's one of these darts players that if you don't get rid of early in a game, he can sort of irritate you, and he can put in those awful legs, but still somehow win the game, a bit like James Wade. And he'd done that exactly the same thing against Nathan Aspinall. He beats the Asp by 6 legs to 2 in the opening match. The second match then was Peter Wright against Kevin Duets. Now, Kevin Duets, for some reason or another, found himself in a really good position against Peter Wright. I thought after last week in Bahrain, didn't think Peter Wright was going to be as bad as what he was. He struggled in the first game against, I think it was Hiraki Muratsumu in the first game, and then, got taught an absolute spanking by Michael Smith in the quarterfinals. And again, Peter Wright loses early on, loses by 6 legs to 2 against Kevin Duets. A lot of people question Peter Wright's inclusion in the Premier League, and these type of results will sort of come back to bite him on the backside and see, and show basically why people were sort of questioning the inclusion of Peter Wright. The next game is Gerwyn Price against Dimitri Van den Bergh. Again, another player, Dimitri Van den Bergh, who we know can reach incredible levels, incredible qualities, incredible averages, and can take out, big players. But again, Gerwyn Price way too strong. The 6-3 scoreline doesn't really do Gerwyn Price justice. It was a 6-2, 6-1 game. Dimitri Van den Bergh barely had a sniff in the 6 legs that Price won, and even the 3 legs that Dimitri did win, Gerwyn Price could have probably won all of them as well, but Gerwyn Price wins 6 legs to 3. The next game then is Michael Smith against Jan van Veen. Now this is not really a shock, because Jan van Veen has been throwing some incredible darts. Got all the way to the final of the World Youth Championship, got to the semi-finals, I think, of the European Championships, been doing brilliant on the Pro Tour, is an incredible young Dutch talent, and he beats the former Bahrain champion, the former Grand Slam world champion, Michael Smith, by 6 legs to 3. Next game then was Rob Cross against Raymond van Barneveld. Now, I like Barney. I think Barney's a great sort of ambassador for the sport, but how Rob Cross has lost that one 6-5, I'm really not sure. Rob Cross was playing some brilliant darts, and Raymond van Barneveld, when it mattered, double 12 to win the game and to book that place in the quarterfinals in front of the Dutch crowd. I think that, that Dutch crowd got Raymond van Barneveld over the line in that when he beats Rob Cross 6-5, but Rob Cross will feel really gutted that he didn't walk away with the win in that one, because he was so much better than Barney throughout the entire match. The next one then is Luke Littler. Now this kid is ridiculous. He hit a 180 in the first leg of the match. He hit a 170 and 9 darter in Bahrain, won the Bahrain Darts Masters, and he starts off the Dutch Darts Masters in a perfect fashion. A 6-2 win over Dirk van Duijvenbode. Dirk is a very good player, but he didn't offer anything in response to the incredible darts that Luke Littler was throwing, and Luke Littler books his place in the quarterfinals of the Dutch Darts Masters. And the person he'll play in the quarterfinals is that man, cool hand Luke Humphries, a 6-0 win over Jermaine Wattimena, first whitewash of the Dutch Darts Masters. And again, Luke Humphries wasn't special. He wasn't the 104, 105 average that we can expect to see from Luke Humphries. It was very much easy work from Luke Humphries in that one against Jermaine Wattimena, but Wattimena offered absolutely nothing, and I think that's why Luke Humphries comes away with a comfortable 6-0 win, because there was basically nothing coming back from Wattimena. And the exact same from the final game, Michael van Gerwen against Vincent van der Voort. Best mates, best manner is wedding. Van der Voort was for Van Gerwen, but again, a 6-1 win for Van Gerwen, showing that he wants to be that world number one again. He wants to be the man that everyone is feared when they play. And again, the same as Wattimena, Van der Voort offered nothing which, showed it to be a really, really easy ask for Van Gerwen. But again, it wasn't the 104, 105 average, or, even 112, 113 that we know Van Gerwen can produce in games like this. It was a 6-1 win, but nowhere near Michael Van Gerwen's best, but he gets the job done. Let me know your thoughts on those 8 quarter-finalists then. Danny Noppert, Kevin Doets, Gerwyn Price, Van Veen, Barneveld, Littler, Humphries and Van Gerwen. Danny Noppert will play... Raymond van Barneveld will play Michael Van Gerwen. Luke Humphries will play... Luke Littler... Sorry, I'll go through that again. So... Raymond van Barneveld will take on Michael Van Gerwen. Luke Littler will take on Luke Humphries. Gerwyn Price will take on Kevin Doets, and Danny Noppert will take on Jan Van Veen in the quarterfinals. Let me know your thoughts on the first round games, and I'll see you tomorrow. But yeah, Luke Littler is into the next round. Peter Wright and Michael Smith both gone.